My name is Vreeland, and this is my story. On the first day of my junior year of high school, I didn't feel so good. I kept throwing up, my stomach was cramping. After a little time went by, my parents suggested I should go see a doctor, and I went to go see a doctor. It didn't really help that much. They told me I just had a stomach bug and I should be okay, but the pain just kept staying the same in my stomach. So at the time, I was playing basketball for my high school, and I was playing nearly every second of the game, going up and down the court, and ever since my stomach started to happen, I couldn't run more than 2 times down the court without just gasping for air and so this took a huge toll on me mentally and physically. I felt like I was letting people down because of the play I was doing in basketball, just because I couldn't run up and down the court. So we started going to different specialists. In total, I did 8 different procedures done on my stomach, and at a certain point, I took about 16 pills a day. At one point, I lost 12 pounds in a week. My parents did everything they could do, but at the end of the day, there was just no answers. At this point, I was pretty much just begging for an answer, begging for a solution, and so I got deeply depressed. I was really down on myself. I started anxiety attacks, and people would always ask if I was faking the pain, but I would never tell them why I was missing school or why I wasn't the same basketball player or the same person as I was before. I felt extremely isolated from everyone, and I wondered if anyone would ever have the same pain as me or felt the same pain as me. I didn't feel equal to anyone. I felt like everyone was just higher above me, and I felt like I was invisible to others. When people would invite me places, I would immediately turn it down just because my anxiety and depression was so bad. I never wanted to hang out. I rarely went places in public because I was scared of people asking me, how is my stomach, how are things going, if I'm okay. Maybe a year and a half passes by, and we stopped going to the doctors because we realized there's just no solution. And at the time, I was working at Kroger, and my friend Jay invited me to small group. At the time, I felt like I was in no state of meeting new people because I just felt like that wasn't me anymore. Plus, I used work as an excuse to never go, but Jay kept on inviting me to small group. For some odd reason, I took that leap of faith and decided just to go. When I got there, I realized everyone was just as broken as me inside. People were telling their stories left and right, and here I was, thinking I was the only one hurting. Soon, I started making small group a priority and started moving some things in my schedule, and I just kept getting closer with the Lord. My physical health started to feel a little better, but it wasn't fully healed, but my emotional and mental state was just out of the roof. It never felt any better. This whole time, I was looking for a cure to heal me, but ultimately, Jesus was my cure. It's the best feeling knowing that I have people that carry me to Jesus. If you're feeling isolated, I really want you to know that you are not alone. If you're feeling as if you're the only one that knows deep down how you feel, I felt the same way. I highly encourage you to take that leap of faith and join a community of Christ followers. It's very normal to feel shy to the invitation or to not want to go. But please get connected. It saved my life. I promise it can save yours. Doing life alone is so much harder than doing it with other people, especially with Christ followers, because they can help you with whatever you're going through, and ultimately they can point you to Jesus. For me, I'm beyond grateful for my friends that brought me to Jesus so I can be saved.